Hello, Arkansas USA Wrestling, and welcome to another great week of our favorite sport. I'm joined today with the Youth Committee Chair, Ed DeVaco, this week's tournament host, the one and only Eric Dubowski, and a special guest today, Mike Kendall. Mike, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day. Glad to be here with y'all.
Awesome, awesome. So we're going to talk about the second leg of our Triple Crown. It's going to be in Bentonville, Arkansas this week. And Eric, we're excited about a good tournament, good turnout so far. What do we got for the tournament this week?
No, thanks, Coach Moore. So we're here. We're in Bentonville, Arkansas, my home, up in the northwest corner of the state. Looking really excited. It's going to be the first event at Bentonville High School that's going to be held in our Tiger Athletic Complex. It's our premier facility. If you're up here in Northwest Arkansas, you know that when the big college football teams come into town and they play the Hogs, they come and practice at the facility. And now you get a chance. We're going to roll some mats out and you get to wrestle in our field house. It's going to be pretty awesome. If you've been to some big national events, it's going to have that kind of feel. And we're trying to make it a real premier event as our Triple Crown has become. So we're looking real forward to it. And we'll get some more details on that later on this call.
All right, awesome. Thank you. And Mike, you're here. We're going to talk about something special you got going on state, and it works with Bentonville and this tournament that we're doing. Tell us a little bit about your organization and what it stands for.
So we got some scholarships that have teamed up with Bentonville Wrestling Club, BWC Wrestling Club. And what we do, we sponsor for the past couple of years a senior from Bentonville West High School and a Bentonville High School wrestler, boy or girl, whether they go to college or not, it doesn't really matter. And what the scholarship is, it's in light of my nephew who was killed in 2020 in a single car wreck. And anyways, Coach Wise came up with this idea of giving a plaque and honoring him, and then we decided to take it a step further and say, well, let's throw some scholarship money. And then we got to talking with the board, and they said, well, as long as we have money through the Bentonville Wrestling Club, we'll continue to sponsor it. So my bright idea was, well, I'll do some clinics, and 100% of that will go towards the scholarships. And this year we got some great news. I'll let you spread that. But that's how it kind of started. Coach Wise got this ball rolling, and we're just making it bigger and better, hopefully.
That is awesome, Mike. And I've had the opportunity to coach with you and Oa when Oa was coaching with the national teams. Great soul, great person. How can someone contribute to the scholarship outside of your work with the clinics? Is there a way for people to donate to the scholarships?
There are, and Eric can help with this also. We got a Catherine Easterling. Every club needs a Catherine Easterling with them. And what she does, she's got this QR code that we send out, and you can sign up for, like tonight's clinic we're doing at Gravit. They can sign up through that QR code just for that clinic, and or can donate at any time, any amount. So it's very easy, it's very convenient. And we're trying to get that hopefully on our Arkansas USA page sometime in the near future. Awesome. So I got friends in North Carolina that love to donate or supporting the cause. So she's making it very easy to support this cause.
That is awesome. And Ed, we'll go ahead and give some exciting news for Arkansas USA. Ed is our committee chairman for the youth. And one of our goals, and Ed, you did it at your event, was to start heading the freestyle and Greco. But this scholarship is actually going to go statewide this year, right?
It is.
And Ed, I think, you and I work a lot with trying to raise money and get kids there, but this scholarship now opens up a $500 scholarship for our 14U cadets and our juniors this year. And Ed, I know that's something close to your heart. We're trying to raise money. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good, and especially when we travel, to these national tournaments, we 100% want to send our best team. And the last thing we one is for the financial piece of it to be the determining factor of whether or not somebody goes or not. So there's always a way there, if you have a will, there is a means to make it happen. So, when it gets to be that time, after freestyle and Greco State, if for some reason that, the financials are an issue and that's going to be a showstopper for you, reach out to your coaches, reach out to your local committee or board members, and let us help you out with that. There's, like I said, that just shouldn't be the reason why, if you earn one of those positions on a national team, that you decide whether or not you're going to go or not. So
And
reach out and ask for that help.
we're blessed to have Mike and this program that you're doing to help us in that cause too. And in Oa's name makes it even better.
It does. I tell you what, it's great working with BWC because they are a 501(c) nonprofit status, so it is tax deductible. So that makes it very easy on everybody. It's a win-win situation.
That's
So we
awesome.
are excited to expand it from 2 scholarships to 5. Again, giving one to a senior at Bentonville West, a senior at Bentonville High School, and giving one boy or girl, what they used to call schoolboy, cadet, and/or junior, the dual teams. We really want to support the dual teams. It's more money for your buck. They're guaranteed X amount of matches. Unlike Fargo, it's a great event, but you're only guaranteed 2 matches there, or 4 if you wrestle both styles. So really want to support the kids. Maybe they need it financially, maybe not, but just want to give back to the sport that's been so good to us.
Awesome, brother. Well, we appreciate you. You have a great day, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank y'all for your time. Appreciate you.
All right, Eric, let's jump back into this tournament here. We have the second round of the Triple Crown, those awesome full state medals.
Oh yeah.
Have
It's
you
like, yeah,
busted
no,
out the
it's gonna
medals? Got
be
to get them in hand yet?
that's yeah, no, it's gonna be I'm really pumped up about it. Like I said, we're gonna have the split session, standard format, this Thursday night. December 12th is our designated site weigh-ins. That's been the standard here for 2 years in the state. Get people prepared for those in-person weigh-ins when we have our state championship in February. So make sure you see our Arkansas USA Facebook. I've been trying to put on my Facebook. I'm going to post after this call just some questions, some FAQs. Had a couple people reach out just to make sure maybe you're thinking the same thing, and I can answer your question without having you to have to call or email someone to get that response. So we're gonna start Thursday night with those designated site weigh-ins, standard time across the state at those designated locations. And then on Saturday, doors will open at 7:30 a.m. We have our session 1 weigh-ins. Session 2 can also weigh in during session 1 weigh-ins if you're there early, or if you have someone, you're traveling with a team, you're there early, you want to get that weigh-in done with, and you're coming into town. With that. So just come over to the head table. We'll have scales available. We'll have concessions. The Tire Athletic Complex is attached to our football stadium. Like I said, we're going to have our video board going. Maybe get some live wrestling on that board. So if your son or daughter's wrestling in the field house, maybe we'll get a chance to put that up on the big screen. If you haven't been to Bentonville, the big screen goes over our main throughway, J Street, next to the Walmart headquarters. So everyone in town will get to see some wrestling this weekend, even if you're not at the event. It's going to be a great promotion. I'm really excited. Coach Kendall was there. The Live Like OS scholarship's going to be a big part of our event. And then the Bentonville School District has been wonderful supporting us in trying to grow wrestling here in town and in the state. So they're doing their best to help me and help Bentonville High School, the wrestling club, the Honey Badger Wrestling Club here in town, to make this a great event for everyone that's coming into town.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're excited. The Triple Crown, I think Dover, we were close to 700 athletes there. Ed, you had a pretty good event there in Cabot following, and then we had a pretty good showing in Springdale last week. Everybody's, we're growing. Eric, you have the membership side. I think we're still on a good clip of growing.
Yeah, no. So, Coach, so right now we're approximately, I looked this morning, over 2,100 athletes in state that have USA membership cards. to put that in perspective, the USA membership year runs from September 1st to August 31st. So we're only, I guess, about 3 months into the season. 2 years ago, we closed with 1,500, 1-5. We're already at 2,100, and we haven't even hit, some people just finished football. We're on pace for another record year. You can see it with our events. What used to be maybe the entries for a Triple Crown event is the standard event, and our Triple Crown events now are getting huge turnout. So it's great to see wrestling growing. Almost every age group, and Ed, you can speak about this. I think almost every age group now is getting bracketed. We're not combining weights on the girls or on the open side. Of course, if we have to, we have to. I know there's those tail ends, but you're coming to town and you're getting matches, right? And you're getting competitive matches. This week we are going to be using the pin system, the USA Wrestling, just to try to do some pairing and see, separate that 1 and 2 to make sure we have, not those athletes facing in the first round of this event. I know people want all 3 parts of that state series medal. So
we
we
used
want to
the
make
pin
sure
in
that's
Dover,
right.
didn't we? We had a good run with the top 4 pin rating in Dover.
Absolutely.
So that'll keep consistency across of our Triple Crowns. I love it. Ed, any thoughts on the state of Arkansas youth wrestling?
Well, it's always good to see those numbers go up, and yeah, I mean, we want those bigger brackets. We want more competition, especially when we have to travel to the corners of the state. That's quite a haul for a lot of teams. So the more matches we can get, the better, the more worthwhile it seems to be. And then this is yet another new facility coming in, hosting an event, which is awesome. And that's one of the biggest limb facts that we have for a lot of the youth programs is we don't own our own facilities. So the fact that these clubs are going out and finding places, like that Coliseum over in when we went to Dover and Russellville, that's awesome. But just something for people to realize that as we do grow and we get those larger brackets, that's just going to mean longer days, and then there's some things that are outside our control, like last week with flow freezing up, so as we run these events, and they're always run by volunteers. All of us just volunteer. We're not professionals. We ask for, a little bit of grace in some of that stuff, but understand as we grow and we get bigger and we get more kids, it's going to mean longer days. It's going to mean longer lines of concession stands or just things to go there. So just realize that's kind of a, secondary effect to all that stuff. So, but no, the fact that, more teams are getting involved with this Triple Crown, more people are coming to the events, we're starting to use the pin rating a little bit more. I mean, I think we're really going in the right direction, and it's good to see the involvement, across the state.
Absolutely. Yeah. And even people coming in to wrestle from out of state, right? Had a lot of Tennessee wrestlers, Louisiana wrestlers at the last Triple Crown, at your event, Oklahoma wrestlers coming in for Greenwood's event and for Springdale. So, I mean, we're getting there, gentlemen. With the work that we're doing in this state is paying off, and we're seeing good wrestling. I mean, you put a good product out, you have good participation, and that's where we need to sit at state. Arkansas wrestling's coming up. And the work that we're doing here with our events, that's true, Ed, that we've had more new venues this year than we've had old venues. And even going into our state tournament, which will be at UALR Jack Stevens, is going to be a new event for our new venue for our state tournament. So exciting year. Eric, take us out. Any last minute things we should know about the tournament this weekend in Bentonville?
Yeah, no. So if you've been to some of the national events, I know women's nationals, uh, women's duels, I believe schoolboy duels. We're in a field house. There will be seating, but it's not elevated seating. I put on the flyer. I recommend you bring a lawn chair. There is a lot of space, right? It can be comfortable. You can relax between matches. Get some space with your family. There'll be a lot of space for people, but bring a lawn chair. There is seating, but it's not raised seating. So, usually people will park, they'll watch, their matches, their team matches, and they'll sort of, maybe go to their little area that they've set up just to relax in between matches. It's comfortable, but like as Coach Ed said, this is a new venue for us. We're here in Bentonville. We're trying to make this a special event. Getting selected for a Triple Crown, we realize is a privilege. We are volunteers, of course, people that know me, I'm doing the best I can. I respect the sport and want to make this a great event. So, I hope it's great for everyone. Bring those lawn chairs. Right now we have registrations from at least 4 different states, including Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri. And it's only Tuesday, so we know how it goes. Everyone waits to Thursday to sign up.
Yeah, you'll
That's
get a
great.
Thursday push.
And that will close out right Thursday. Make sure the event runs smoothly. We are closing registration Thursday at 11:59 p.m. midnight. That's to make sure we have ample concessions, hospitality, the proper amount of mats set up, officials, everything, right? So, I know people might say, oh, it's not the last minute. We want to make sure this event runs smoothly. We have a premier tournament director. So with that, like I said, bring your lawn chairs, get ready for a good time. Get ready for a new facility, and we're happy to welcome you here in Bentonville and hope that, going forward, you'll all come back because we gave you a good wrestling experience.
Outstanding, Coach. Well, I am looking forward to some good wrestling in Bentonville, Arkansas. That jumbo screen is going to be awesome. I'll hopefully get some good pictures of that and see that across there. So, again, a reminder: live like Oa, and we'll see everybody on Saturday.
That's it. Have a good one, gentlemen.
Have a good one.